This is an examination of the hidden human condition.
This is the Hidden Killers podcast.
With Tony Bruschi.
Talking more with author and reporter Leah Sottile about Lori Vallow Daybell and Chad Daybell and all of the extreme beliefs that come along with those two individuals. When we get to the intermingling of Lori into this story, yes, they're at this conference. They meet each other. If you read what is it, Chad and Elena? Was that the character? No, what was the names? Elena?
Oh my gosh, I'm spacing it.
James and Elena. The James and Elena, the text love story from Chad Daybell, which I think is always fun to read with dramatic music behind. If you ever laugh,
it's
just
probably the only way to read it with music.
Exactly. So, obviously a very loose interpretation of what he believed happened with their interaction and kind of how they came together. The question a lot of us are looking at right now as you kind of dig back into this is, where did these extreme beliefs kind of originate? Was Chad the one that drew Lori in with these extreme beliefs? And then Lori was just, an idiot and just kind of fell into this? Or was it more of her that kind of, had extreme beliefs and Chad was willing to do pretty much anything the pretty blonde lady that was giving him attention said? When we look at that intermingling, how do you think that actually went, or from what you've researched, how did that all come together in terms of who's pulling what strings?
Right. Initially when I started reporting my project, I really dove hard into Chad because there was just so much of his writing, his books. He was a big member of this very conspiratorial prepper website called Another Voice of Warning and really posted prolifically about his ideas. So, initially when I started hearing about this case, I saw so much scrutiny of Lori Vallow, and I thought, is this, one of those cases where we're doing the kind of, Britney Spears, Casey Anthony, or whatever thing where we're just like rushing to criticize this mother? But then over time, I was able to dig more into her family's past and wrote a lot about how her father really had these same kind of conspiratorial anti-government worldview. In fact, the day that I believe that Lori was arrested, her father published a book on Amazon called I'm forgetting the name. It was about how Americans can basically flout the IRS. You don't have to pay your taxes, and you don't have to pay your taxes because of my religious beliefs and all that. Mm-hmm. That to me was really notable because it made me wonder, did Lori grow up hearing about a real conspiratorial mindset from her father? She was raised in California, not kind of in the, the basket of the Mormon church that Chad was growing up just south of Provo in Utah. But her father was really talking about those same kinds of things. So that led me kind of down a reporting hole of, what did he believe? Were there other things that maybe she talked about? And so, I don't know that I think that what I'm trying to say is I think she was ripe for the picking when it came to these ideas. They would have arrived in her mind as maybe something that was familiar, that she'd heard before. So, you also have a person with Lori that really craved a certain level of fame. She tried to be a beauty queen. She was on Wheel of Fortune, a model and all these things. And at a certain point, became a mom and had all kinds of different failed marriages, and really was it seemed to be that she was craving something. Mm-hmm. She was craving celebrity. Chad had some level of celebrity within this group of people who thought that they were the most true believers. So It's really hard. And especially after sitting through her trial last year, I think there's a lot of evidence that it is the guilt is equal. Yeah. I think they were both really egging each other on.
Mm-hmm.
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.